Welcome to the mighty Grimer Empire, who yesterday conquered the entire world. Someone pointed out in the comment section, a lot of you people actually pointed out in the comment section yesterday, that I forgot to siege down their vassal holdings, so that would have made the war a lot quicker. I mean, yeah, that's a fair point. That would have definitely sped things up. But to be fair, the war was only 11 years anyway. It might not have seemed it because I was taking it a little bit more, a little bit slower and actually bothering about commanders and army positions, whatever, than I normally would, rather than just blitzstorming at speed 5. But it only took 11 years to defeat essentially the entire world, including assassinations of some big political players. The other thing as well is the whole war was a bit of a fucking bamboozle, wasn't it? We pressed a claim on an empire we had no right to try and claim against a guy who was outside, who didn't even hold the empire tier title, who was outside of the empire, who was a king with a single county of a kingdom that didn't even have land in the place that he was in anyway. So it was all a bit of a fucking bamboozle. And of course, without the threat, we would have steamrolled them. Like, it would have just been us versus Breville, which would have just been, obviously, an annihilation there. So I'm actually kind of glad we had threat enabled for that, because I think it made for a much cooler war. So here we are, the Emperor of the Ruby Throne, despite the fact that we have, maybe, I don't know, I'd say probably a good 3/5 of Cyrodiil there. We also don't have the Imperial Isle. We're also a Malma Chimer who worships Boethia. So we have absolutely no fucking rightful claim on the Empire at all, but here we are. So today we have, I think, a fairly obvious step forward. Firstly, we've got to get married and try and build up the dynasty a little bit more, given there are 5 living members. That's a little bit concerning. Let's go ahead and get Salty married off to start off with. Just generally, I guess we want to marry for... What do you think? Probably want to marry for good breeding stock at this point. If there is any fucking good breeding stock out there in the world. She'll do. She's a lowborn. Whatever. She'll do. There you go. Boom. Right, that's one married off. We want to try and keep our dynasty built up a little bit. Now, we've been playing as, obviously, Jul Matul here for a good 50 or so years, and we've only had one daughter. So, got rid of the old wife. We'll get a new wife in with Lustful and any fertility bonuses we can really get. Strong would be a good one as well. Try and build up the dynasty a little bit now. We'll focus on that aspect of things. Otherwise, if Butcher Boo dies, we are in a pretty fucking bad situation. The other thing to do, of course, is to try and win Boethia over. In terms of realm expansion, let's deal with that first. Tidy up Argonia, deal with the fucking rebels. I'll try and get the Marshal around crushing things early on today so that we can not be bothered by that so much. And we've got to take back what was the old Great House Veloth lands that obviously splintered away and then were swallowed up by Skyrim. Those are already Chimer and Cult Boethia, so those shouldn't take too long to get into it. I can't believe that our threat is only 37%. I guess that's because we were at war for 11 years and the monthly decay is 0.24%, so that's going to be pretty significant. Even then, it wouldn't really add up to that much, would it? I don't know why we've lost so much threat level. I'm not sure. Oh well, it doesn't matter too much anyway. Skyrim have 28,000 troops, we've got 33,000. It should be a relatively easy war. So we'll try and grab that as soon as possible. I know it's highlighting the Imperial Isle there, but that is because we have the Warfront districts and we have the Eastern districts. We've had the Eastern district for ages. We've had the Arcane University. We've picked up the Waterfront as well. So slowly taking the Imperial Isle. I don't know if we'll make that our capital. I could be persuaded. I guess as we expand more and more over, you know, as we take Argonia, as we expand over into Skyrim, obviously we've got massive chunks of Hammerfell. It might be good setting up quite literally the center of Tamriel as our capital so that we can deploy mercenaries a lot more effectively. I don't know, we'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, Argonia needs to go, Skyrim needs to go. Tidy up that one province that the Tribunal Temple grabbed when we were, like, mired in... We were quite literally up to our eyes in dealing with everyone else, like the entire planet. So, we'll take that one back in a second. I just want to wait for the threat to decay. So, we'll deal with familial issues to start off with. Let's go ahead and find a wife. We need a wife. Strong, preferably. Let's go, women would help out a little bit. In prison, preferably not. Married, again, preferably not. Ruler, I guess, doesn't matter, but preferably no, so they move to our court. Diplo range, yes. Join court does not matter. And let's see if we can find a strong... We should probably specify elves as well. Otherwise, we'll end up in the... we'll get the interracial marriage modifier, and obviously that lowers fertility pretty massively if we marry a human or one of the beast folk. Strong, lustful. Okay, this is working. Strong, lustful, hedonist. Just completely... Okay, so we got strong and lustful. What have you got there? Okay, that's fine. Thief, impure, strong. I mean, it doesn't really matter specifically who we're marrying here. She's pretty good. Her father is a duke. We might be able to arrange that marriage. Bretonic. Might be some religious-related issues there, but she's a pretty good character. We can't invite her to court, obviously. That's why Father being Duke is relevant. What about you? Father is a Baron, so unfortunately we can't invite you to court either. A follower of Jeffrey. I'm Brother Jeffrey. What have we got over here? Sister Rayala Tyrash worships Cthulhu. Okay, we'll start with you and we'll work our way up. Candice! Oh, fuck. Candice the High Elf is such a good name. Holy shit. Man, in awe at the size of this lad. She is an absolute unit. Okay. Well, let's see if we can arrange marriage first and foremost. I can't believe that. Ah, the new Emperor of the Ruby Throne and owner of probably about a third of Tamriel at this point wants to marry me, a lowborn Duke's daughter. A random Duke's daughter. He is lowborn as well because both of his parents were one count matrilineally and father is a nobody. And doesn't want to marry us because we're an infidel. You can fuck off. What if we can maybe invite her to court? I suppose I could try the usual tactic of just hitting her with, we think, false religion. Oh, she's too into a fucking religion. Alright, Alway, the Altmer. She works. She's fine. I wanted to marry her because she's obviously got the Master Mage ability. Arranged marriage. Are you up for it? Nope. Ridiculous. She's also in line to inherit, so unfortunately we can't even just kill off her father and then bring her over that way. And you are... What if we, we could go hunting focused, try and find someone of the wilds. I'm pretty sure the of the wilds characters in this game spawn in as brothers or sisters, nuns, essentially nuns or monks, so they can't get married. Seduction focused, we get a maid-servant lover. We got any lovers? We have friends and rivals, just as all good rulers have, but we've got fucking nothing else there. How are we gonna do this? There has to be... Let's try presenting debutante. I mean, we've got 685 gold. Let's just bring in a bunch of debutantes, assuming they haven't put a cooldown on it, which they have. Fuck. Oh, she's good. Wow. Powerful. Gives 30% fertility and powerful as an... Wow, holy shit. Talk about a roll of the dice there. Okay. That's insane. But stats aren't fantastic. Obviously, Journey Magistrate is something. Gives us a little bit more potential overhead. Yeah, it gives us an extra domain size there, but man, that's insane. Sorry? Queen Yanabi the Boring has destroyed House Lalu. I don't know if you have the authority to do that. Okay, fine. How many other great houses are there? That's so weird. I've decided to destroy House Lalu. To House Indoril are nobodies. House Redoran are nobodies. Good. House Telvanni are also... So they are dukes. So Telvanni are dukes. Telvanni I don't really mind too much anyway, because Telvanni were never really big worshippers of the Amcibi anyway. And then House Drez are kicking around apparently now Bosma. Oh no, she destroyed House Harlow again. Is she going to keep making it and destroying it? Oh no. I feel like she's not really supposed to do that, is she? She's going to keep... So I wonder if it's because she's head of the society or something. She's making it, and because it's a superfluous title, she's destroying it because it has no land. And I guess she can't grant it because she's the head of the... Oh, shit. Okay, you know what? I mean, it's going to cause a little bit of delay, but nothing worth worrying about. I'm just going to say, I don't care. No. Just don't even bother telling me about it. Where are these Imperial rebels? We've got Hist rebels down there, 17%. Let's tidy these guys up first. Then we'll get into maybe some conquesting, given that our threat has dropped ridiculously. I don't know exactly quite what's happened there. Potentate Farrick has proposed to induct John Spon III of Rosgreer into the Outer Council. The council may vote. The Emperor is never gonna veto anything, because we've already got enough rebellions, if you don't mind, and I feel like overstepping our bounds like that is probably gonna piss people off. Oh, is this gonna happen every 30 seconds? I don't care. I don't care about the Outer Council, please, for the love of God. Right, how can I tell them not to bother me, do you think? Ruler decisions? Toggle plot options, form a confederacy, abandon claims to... Oh, no. It's alright. I'm sure we can accept them voting, and maybe they're just voting in new people because there's a spare seat on the council. Well, hang on, there's a button to say I don't care. Is there not? Okay, sorry, I should probably read the options next time. My young wife takes a passion for romantic poetry. She keeps... My young wife, she is 57, which, to be fair, if they live to 300, that's like what? Let's assume that the base game CK2 characters die in their 60s and 70s. She's like in her early 20s. Give her 10% fertility and lustful. Man, that's so good. Oh, it's 10% fertility and lustful. Holy shit. She's better than any of those other characters we were trying to get our hands on. Well, that was probably a poor way to phrase that. There we are. Automatically approve any future candidates. Yep, absolutely. Good shit. Okay. Right, let's get some good commanders on this one. Siege of Paragon's Remembrance. No, I don't care about the result either. We've got way too much shit to juggle without constantly caring about the the new admissions to the Outer Council. I'm going to have to bring some troops over, aren't I? This sucks. Okay. On the plus side, you might remember I talked very briefly about potentially making external vassal wars illegal so that they would stop getting us overstretched and so that it would stop resulting in things like this, where they're taking land and then immediately start purging it, and then we have to deal with the ensuing rebellions because they end up being massive. But to be fair, now, I mean, we could just, as we start to take apart Skyrim, it's going to give our vassals ample opportunities to do conquering on our behalf. It means that we don't have to take apart every single duchy. That was close. We got to minus 99% then. Okay. How are we looking? I'm trying to bring over enough troops to try and defeat them. Now, we've got the retinue over here, but bear in mind the retinue is reinforcing a little bit slowly, and it's all light infantry this time. I'm going to round it out with some other troops, but I wanted a good light infantry bulk so that we could prevent sieging. You know, it is specifically to fight rebels as well, and rebels are pretty easy to deal with just light infantry. We don't need to go too crazy with them. Good day, me. Here in the Mages Guild, we pride ourselves in only accepting the greatest mages of Tamriel. What was that? Signed Archmage Dual Tool. Fine, thank you. We have to take scholarship focus, essentially. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cancel that whenever we get it. I hope that doesn't also contribute to maybe ranking up our education. But we're only level 3. We're only level 3 mage still. Hopefully that doesn't affect it. So maybe by taking scholarship focus, it could have potentially increased our chances of becoming a legendary mage. I hope not. That should do it. Okay. Minus 30%. And how these Argonians do? Let's bring some troops back down and send them all over to the other side of the world. Don't know if I completely forgot to talk about it, because the big goal for today is going to be also trying to win over Boethia, specifically so that we can try and turn over the towers to her. Try and get that 25,000 ARDA, become the Herald of Boethia, and start. I mean, we can start with Red Mountain. Do we have anything else we can? Yeah, we can throw furs at you. We got some tasty pork ribs there as well. Oh man, we've got a lot of. I imagine this is from all the sieging we've done. We've got a lot of spare artifacts, rings, and swords. Obviously, one of the better ways we could keep topping Boethia off, besides just going to the marketplace constantly, would be to do a load of raiding. So when we've dealt with the rebels, at least gives us, well, at least when we get to the stage where we get a couple of months free between raids, we can have our retinue go out and do some damage. Maybe send them over to Akavir or something, see if we can grab some dragon scale stuff. Done. Okay, good shit. Right, let's drop these guys. We'll drop the fleets. We will bring the retinues back, and we'll start reinforcing them, like I said, with, we'll throw in some archers, some light cavalry. I probably won't go too heavy on the battle mages. Again, fighting rebellions, it's a bit pointless, but we might as well vary ourselves up a little bit there. Oh, Shornhelm Peasant Revolt. Where's the post-Orgnomic Thought Revolt, for God's sake? It's not terrible, though, is it? The revolt map. It's not too bad. What are we looking at? It's all just down in Argonia. That's not much of a surprise, really. We will... Maybe we should just finish off Argonia before we get too distracted with anything else, you know, before I start raiding Akavir or whatever else. So we've got 909 gold. Well, let's bring some more retinues in then. So we'll go... I don't think I'll go heavy cavalry. I think that's a bit unnecessary. Oh, damn. There we go. Okay, that's going to build the retinue up. Right, so let's throw in some more archers. I never go too heavy on archers. We always suffer for it. Let's throw in some more cavalry there. A few more pikemen and heavy infantry. That's alright. That's probably enough. I will round it out as we go here, but that's probably enough to at least head down to Argonia and do a lot of damage down there. While we're... what's our threat level again? White peace. Absolutely not. I can't believe rebels have the audacity to go for a white peace when they've been smashed to bits. So we've got 26% threat. With over 5%, other realms can form defensive pacts to protect themselves from you. Each religious group has their own separate defensive pact. I mean, if we're doing an inquisition into Argonia, it's only good... I mean, the Argonians can join regardless of defensive pact, right? I should probably check to see if the other defensive pacts aren't... It's got Mauamer Daedra. Defensive pact against Resdain. That's a bit weird. Hist, Velothi, and Need Ignored Pantheon defensive pact against us. Fine. So we should be able to declare war on Argonia then and have no one else really care, because we are obviously below the 50% threshold. Because if my vassals have already beaten us down there as well. Yeah, cool. Okay. I want to help out the vassals here where possible. Damn. Is that like a helmet, or is that just that's just the Argonian themselves? Okay, fair enough. And then of course, obviously coming to war in Argonia too is going to give us potentially some more treasures to throw at Boethia. We'll take this duchy first, right? The one over on... Is that all count? It's the... Yeah, the Duchy of Archon, I think, is probably the best place to start here. Alright, let's do it. I'm going to march on the capital. I think going for their capital first is probably the best play, just in case we're able to get him prisoner and obviously end the war immediately. If our vassal was also on the on the verge of getting smashed there. I think I should probably go and help him out. Oh, hello. The faithful of the Empire filed a formal complaint regarding their lack of representation on the Outer Council. Points of new councillors should please them, maybe sign of the Ruby Throne's weakness. Hist vassals, courtiers, and Elder... Fuck off. I don't care about their Hist. What are you talking about? Gargonians petition us for equal representation as we launch an Inquisition into their land. Brilliant. That's 10 out of 10. Oh, God. Oh, my poor vassal. I guess that's, I guess you've lost that then, Chief. Attacking High Queen... Oh, right, so obviously one of those. Ours 15% in favor of High Queen Kalu the Gouty. Or Gouty? What was her? What was wrong with her? She's Gouty. Sorry, definitely not Gouty. Right. Oh, fuck. My retinue. Damn it. Should probably pay a bit more attention. All right, fine. Am I going crazy here? Rally points. Why are you not working? Right, hold on. Right. Rally point. Ready? Just there. Just there. Raise the troops. What are they doing? Huh. Okay, well, I guess. What do you want rally points? What do you want rally points? Not as if we've got a continent-spanning empire or anything. Oh, brother, please. I don't care about the Outer Council. It's every 2 seconds. No! I don't care about the Outer Council. We've got so much to deal with right now, my friend. Oh, for fuck's sake. I regret this immensely. I should have just sat in my goddamn temple, in my goddamn Ascadian Isles, and minded my own fucking business. Unbelievable. No, I don't care if Min Damadaz is a vampire. What a mess. Between us and our vassals, we've completely wiped out Argonia. Nice. Okay, there we are. Who would like some really bad land? Strong lust for women. Well, maybe not today. Right. Religion, culture, men who are preferably not rulers. And should we go for High Marshal? Or I think we'll stick with High Stewardship for a while. Only another 4,500. And then we become the Herald. What can I do? How can we speed this up? I guess we will just go Raiders for a little while. It's not any attached units. What the hell have we got attached to that? Attached? Oh, our allies. Right, of course, because we're still at war here with a random offshoot province here in Skyrim, Ironbind. For some reason, I've decided to press a claim. Ah, good. A little bit of war crimes. I like it. Using the power of Visual Studio, to be honest. I've told the Outer Council I don't give a fuck about their votes, so we shouldn't be bothered by... Oh, we shouldn't get any more pop-ups about people who have and have not been confirmed in an empire we barely have. Goodbye. Okay. Boethia. Me and my man, Boethia, please detach, thank you. We are going to go and open these Oblivion Gates. So I'm going to send... Actually, the Dragonfires aren't burning, are they? I doubt it. Check current events. Is it under there? And Dragonfires? Dragonfires are not burning. And there is no Daedric Prince currently invading Nirn. Give it a minute. I'll solve that. Heavy Horse Regiment? That's a bit fucking rude. No, I got to do it. Use Restoration Magic to temporarily increase your target's fertility. Cast a greater version. What are we looking at now? 15% from that one. We're back on the seduction focus for another 25%. We still have the procreation interest, which has clearly gone down well, seeing as we've got one kid. The problem is now, we've got this impressive retinue of 22,000 troops. The problem is we don't have enough ships to take them anywhere. We've got 85 from our own personal domain, and obviously I don't want to raise the vassal troops because it's going to piss them off if we've got vassal troops raised for, I mean, just a bit of kind of cosmetic raiding. It's a bit unnecessary. So I'm trying to build up our fleet infrastructure a little bit so it's not quite as restrictive. Otherwise, we're going to have to split the retinue in half if we want to head over to Akavir. How many fleets we got now? 85. Fuck. I think I'll... Okay, you know what? We'll split it in half. I will do that. Bearing in mind, we're not going to be able to outpace the reinforcement rate of the retinue at this point. Oh, look at that. The Akaviri Imperial title is on an island. I imagine they've got a shitload of treasure, right? They do. It's not as impressive as I expected. A blotched gambeson, mithril armor. They've got a lot of the RTP stuff. They got a couple of katana there as well. We're looking for Dragonbone gear, really, because that's obviously Dragonbone or Daedra, but obviously Dragonbone's a bit more easier to come by. Just Dragonbone? We've got Dragonborn. No. Dragon Scale? Ah, Dragon Scale. That's it. So who have we got? So we're looking for obviously landed rulers, preferably. Ah, there we are. The Duke of Lampang. Is he on the coast? No. Shit. Okay. I'll see if I can dig up some... Ah, there we are. Okay, mark of special interest. I'll put together a list of potential raid targets. Oh my god, he's actually done it at long last. Another potential child. I'm really hoping we can get a child with a level 4 mage education, because I think even... Butcher Boo come out. Who's she married to? Huh, what? She's a Dremora. Okay. She married a Dremora. Does that not count as interracial? Apparently not. What? Okay. We might end up having a Dremora heir then. That would be quite cool. We're at the first site. Have we got any better commanders than that? 30, 25, 23. No, we're good. So this guy is the first target. Dragon scale armor. I don't think we can take it because obviously he's got it equipped, but we might as well give it a go. But you never know. We might get him prisoner. Daughter. She is Malma, so she's definitely our daughter. Namu, and she inherited nothing, unsurprisingly. Well, let's go for Timid and Idolizer. Correct? Make for good mages? Focusing on the Alm Civi faith. I don't fucking think so. Idolizer or... I mean, that comes out timid and affectionate, kind, content, or trusting. We don't want content. Let's go for Idolizer, because that can turn into Erudite. And then we'll educate her ourselves, given that we're a pretty decent mage now, I think. Got something. We stole his bear headpiece. Does he have that equipped? Well, I guess not anymore. I assume not in the first place. I don't know if you can steal equipped armor or not. Right, so let's head down to... Let's go down to here next. I think there's a couple in this zone. Yeah, so those two. These two characters both are on the coast there, and they both have dragon... Oh, they both have a ridiculous amount of shit, to be honest. No problem. What are we looking at here? It's only 3,800. We should be fine. It's just whether or not we'll keep... Oh, cool. It's just whether or not we'll keep enough troops around to be able to finish the siege. You know what? We're good. As long as they don't send that 4,200 stack over, I think we've pretty much got it, right? 1,400 coming back down. There we are. And no dice, unfortunately. I want to go over to this one next. Karawesti. Can we head via that way instead of going straight through the capital where there's almost 5,000 men? Oh, no. Okay, that's not going to work. Get out of there. We can't go that close to the capital. To be honest, the old Potun, or whatever they are now. Okay, they're more, say, SC. The Thousand Islands would be better just to raid, because obviously they're all independent, but they can't get reinforcements from their friends. And I assume there's a good amount of... I mean, there's a good amount of artifacts. There's always a crazy amount of artifacts in Akavir. Again! Wow. I was going to say that's not the same kid. It's definitely not the same kid, unless they've done something incredibly unethical. After intense study and careful research, we get another marshal. Our stats have got to be rounded off pretty good now. 25 diplomacy, 25 marshal. The library is definitely worth it, especially for long-lived characters. You can pick up dozens of stat points throughout your lifetime, assuming you've got the gold, obviously. I am still chugging the potions of longevity, too. So God knows what this guy's health is at right now. Daughter named Zaya. Oh, she's smart. Okay, so we've got +2 to everything there. Sickly is unfortunate, but not a big deal. Also a Chimer. I need names, don't I? I just let that one go past without even thinking about it. Maybe Boethia helper. So, before tomorrow, you know what? Comment section, you can have this one. I haven't let the comment section name anything this time around, so you can have the two daughters of Jul Matul, the new ones, assuming they both survived, that is. Oh, damn it, really? Are they reinforcing 93 soldiers per month? Well, eventually we'll be able to take it. It's just a case of hoping that we can reinforce before they... maybe dispatch some troops and smash us, but this is obviously the capital of the Sayesi Empire. Good amount of spare artifacts just lying around, but more importantly... Oh, she's a descendant of Dragonborn, that's why. More importantly, we should be able to get some good treasure out of this. How close are we to... Oh, well, that's another market district, right? Yeah, there we go. How close are we now to calling Boethia? Pork ribs, please. Shit. Oh, it's so close. Yeah, have a prisoner. And then... Artifact, you can have pork ribs. Oh, we picked up some spirits from one of our raids. Good shit. That one's yours as well. Man, we are so dangerous to make an offering. There we go. Ah, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Okay. Get back on the boats. It's too dangerous to come down here. I thought the islands would be a safe bet, but the AI seems to be genuinely quite smart in how they're dealing with it. Like, they're actually putting people onto ships to come and stop us, which I've never seen before. In any island nation raiding, they're much smarter than they would let on. Raiders of... Okay, so those guys are already being raided. Let's try down here instead. This looks like a separate... Whoa. Separate offer of peace. Do you fuck? What happened there? I wasn't even paying attention. Has Argonia gained more land as well? What the hell happened there? No, they haven't, because that was Archon. I think that guy finally got that title he was after. Congratulations. We'll let him have it for the time being. But this was the final guy, and look at his treasury. Dragon Scale Armor unequipped, because he's got Akaviri Steel instead. Lamellar Harness 2. This could be pretty big. If we manage to grab the Dragon Scale Armor, I think I might single-handedly be enough to call in Boethia, and fucking nothing. Of course not. What about some of the other... I mean, they've all got a crazy amount of artifacts, but it's about picking the right place. Sionic Flail, Katana. Yeah, that one's not bad. They've got some copper we can steal as well. That's obviously an immediate 400. The troops in Akavir have been completely smashed at this point. Too much island raiding. Unfortunately, not a lot to show for it. So I decided we might as well go up and down our borders here with Skyrim, if you can even call it Skyrim anymore. We managed to grab some pretty good stuff. We got an elven sword. Plenty of slaves as well, like just boatloads of slaves here. Petonium Palfrey, we stole someone's horse. Is that enough? Flawless Ebony Sword is 400. Good shit. Oh, I should have kept that. It's better than our regular Ebony Sword, you moron. Dried Fruits is another 400. Holy shit. Elven Sword. 25,000 Ardor. Daedric Invasion. Call Boethia to begin an all-out invasion of the mortal plane. This ritual will take some time, but when successful, an innumerable horde of Daedra will pour through Oblivion Gates and fight... Pull through Oblivion Gates, and fight under your direction. This can only be done once in a character's lifetime. Begin. Boethia speaks to me with purpose. So you, Julmatul, wish to extend my might and conquer Nirn. Yes, this can be done, and I shall do it. But realize this, mortal, these Daedra I shall send ultimately serve in my name, not yours. You are but my emissary. You may rule this world, but only at my discretion. And at that, a great gate of oblivion erupted from the ground. Across the horizon, I see another, and then another, and each a lesser army of Daedra rushed out. I am unstoppable. We gained 13,500 men. Well, oh shit, no we don't. We gained that 3 times over. Primarily title, Great Army of Boethia. We are granted the Great Army of Boethia. We gain succession by rule of might. We gain absolute cognatic succession. We become Cult of Boethia. And we gain Warlord. So it just gives us free 41,000 troops. Holy fuck. 750 battle mages per unit is insane. Do we make it our primary? Of course we do. Holy shit. That looks good. It looks a little bit too close to Wasteland colors, but that looks pretty good. And now, I believe, you may surrender one of the favorable towers of Mundus to your Daedric prince. Because we control Red Mountain, we lose 2,000 gold, 2,000 prestige, 2,000 favor, and 1,000 honor with Meridia. Forget fuck Meridia. Renounce Secret Faith. Yeah, Cold Meridia, get out. I just want to make sure that it's given it to the right Daedra, that's all. Daedric Invasion. Reports are coming in from the lands of Julmatul of something frightening. Gates to Oblivion have begun to spring apart of nowhere with hordes of ravenous Daedra pouring out and laying waste to the surrounding countryside. The Daedra are united under the banner of Julmatul. Also, who is this guy? The Cult of Boethia is owned by a Yakudan Satakal Daedra? Yeah, me too. Wow, okay. I mean, that's quite cool, isn't it? Holy shit, we've actually done it. I never thought I'd see the day, but we've actually done it. Let's turn over. We lose 1,000 honor with Meridia. I don't know why. Red Mountain crumbles. With the use of unknown tools made by ancient Dwemer, Herald Julmatul and the Great Army of Boethia the Gracious were able to personally help Boethia in disabling the fabled half of Red Mountain, draining it of any powers it once had as the Red Tower. With the armed civic greatly weakened, the tribunal-led resistance was futile against the Cult of Boethia. This is a dark day for all Mundus. Well done. Well done, team. Now we'll see if my decision actually works and it shows that it's disabled. There we are. Red Mountain is now inactive. Good shit. What is this? Appears that your latest mingling with the fabric of Mundus has caused quite a stir amongst your Adra... Oh, what? They can't just declare independence? Oh, we just lost a big chunk of our realm there. Yeah, I've got to go back to... I'm sorry, I've got to go back to the other title because that is impossible to see where the fuck our realm begins and where the wastelands are and shit. There we are. So we just had a load of vassals declare independence. Well, I think my Daedra may have something to say about that. Unfortunately for you guys, you can fuck off. Conquer Vardenfell. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Well, you can only declare Warlord cast a spell either once per lifetime, can you not? Oh, wait, but it's, no, I'm pretty sure it's an ambition that gives you a one-time cast a spell, and then if you succeed, you just become a Warlord. I think we can just do that, can't we? What the fuck is that? The Dragonborn! Without warning, Hykis approached me. Julmatul, this invasion is over. With your death, your army will be dispelled and banished back to oblivion. The two of us draw our weapons and battle for the fate of the world. The fight is intense and it is our prayer to land the killing blow. A dying... Oh, shit. A dying... Hykis strikes me with a surprise counterattack. I'm badly wounded. I respond by cutting her down to end the fight. Fool, this world is mine. Big angry elfman, wounded horribly. We're also a slaver now. Okay, fair enough. Well, that's it. Wounded. Okay, I was expecting... I was expecting something more than that when it was like a counterattack on like... as a death rattle. More importantly, we've chugged so many longevity potions now. I'm not sure even Even being maimed, severely injured, anything with infections on top would stop us. I don't know how much health we would probably have. Let's assume we're drinking one, every, like, 6 months? We've been playing as this guy for, I think, about 60, 70 years now. When were we... Oh, right, hang on. I should probably check. Kingdom of Vardenfell. Been playing as this guy for 80 years. Damn. That's a lot of... Oh, Domac, hello. That's a lot of fucking health right there. I would probably guess, what, like, over 10 health easily. We're not quite at immortal territory, and of course we never will be, unless we actually get immortal. But in terms of mechanics, it's effectively immortality. There we go. And you are gone. Thank you very much. Only just becomes vassalized. Hold on a minute, that's very annoying. Send this guy a gift and see if we can assassinate this guy, kill him dead. Apparently we got 6,000 gold that we've just been slowly accruing. 750, take him down. Shit. Oh, come on. Well, he's wounded. That's a start. What we're going to have to do is put back together our round. We can now Warlord Conquest Argonia and just deal with that, which is quite nice. Oh, can we Warlord? Oh, shit. Maybe it was single use. Well, never mind. Doesn't really matter too much. No, it definitely wasn't single use. We can Conquest Hammerfell, higher up Resden. I don't know why we can't hit Argonia then. Maybe it's because they are that much weaker than us? Not entirely sure. Either way, look. We'll pick apart Argonia. We'll really tidy up our land. Then we'll pick them apart, kingdom by kingdom. We'll start with the Imperial Isle. I think we'll head up, try and take Adamantia. Obviously, Throat of the World as well as another one. We'll head down into Valenwood at that stage, grab their magic tree, and then over to the Aldmeri Dominion for the final Crystal Light Lore. And I'm pretty sure that's all the towers, isn't it? And then that's it. The world ends. We'll leave it here for today. It's going to be just pure warfare. I don't think we'll get it finished by tomorrow, let's put it that way. But it will be a lot shorter than I expected. I wasn't expecting to become basically Herald of Boethia with, what, our second, third character, fourth character now, something like that. Well, but like second significant character, let's put it that way. This is going to be pretty big. This is going to be massive. Thank you to Crane Fixer, Oregon, Skaz, Felpy, Boop, Anthony Gawley, Gofather, Chris, Boyan Gunn, Caden Carter, Amethyst Corona, Zetlock, and Taj for their support over at the insane tier levels on Patreon. Big thank you to you guys. And with that, I'm resetting my magic lists. Thank you as well to Super Nanny 089, Prometheo, Tiger Rifter, Demon X Jester, Couch Sitter, Voodoo Mumbo, Warcat, Cogsel, Batimus Max, Deadly Kitten Hunt, Smooth Octopus, Acero, Alex Bogard, Smirtworm, Anchor, Dion, Fat Joe is a toe, Silent Sentinel, Tempe, Jeebus Crust, Swifty21, and everyone else at Patreon as well for making the adventures of Jewelman Tool possible in the first place. Big thank you to you guys. For those of you interested, probably know Rimworld today as well, because I have to do some fancy intros and mod managing with that, but hopefully should be back tomorrow with our regular schedule.